Reviewing the proposed 2026 model of the Toyota Tacoma equipped as a camper motorhome reveals both strong promise and a few important compromises. First, the base truck itself has received a full redesign for the 2026 model year. New styling, modern interior tech, and for the first time Toyota's hybrid iForce Max powertrain offering around 326 horsepower and 465 pound-feet of torque. That strong starting point bodes well for a truck-camper conversion because it provides the power, capability, and modern features that earlier iterations lacked. Inside, the 2026 Tacoma boasts a more refined cabin than its predecessors. High-quality materials, an optional large 14-inch touchscreen display, wireless Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, and more comfortable seating are all part of the package. For a motorhome application this is significant. You aren't just loading camping gear into a work truck but rather stepping into something approaching a true recreational vehicle experience. On the conversion side, reports of a special camper version based on the Tacoma, such as the so-called Tacozilla, show that a compact truck-based motorhome is feasible. It reportedly includes amenities such as a full bathroom, kitchen, and off-grid power system. For those seeking weekend adventures or overlanding, this kind of setup delivers serious lifestyle potential. However, several important trade-offs emerge when using a midsize truck like the Tacoma as a full-blown motorhome. Even with the stronger powertrain, the payload and towing limits remain lower than that of full-size trucks or purpose-built motorhomes. For example, the Tacoma's towing capacity is listed at up to 6,500 pounds in optimal configuration. When you add in the weight of a converted camper module, water tanks, gear, and occupants, you'll be working with very tight margins. Space is another consideration. A truck camper rig will inherently have less living space than a dedicated Class A motorhome or large van conversion. The previously referenced conversion used a truck bed-mounted camper shell which, while innovative, remains compact. For long stays, multiple occupants, or families, that limited interior space may become a drawback. Fuel economy and versatility offer mixed outcomes. While the hybrid powertrain promises better efficiency than many legacy trucks, the added weight of a camper body, plus full off-grid systems, solar, batteries, etc., will eat into that benefit. And maneuverability is a double-edged sword. The Tacoma is easier to handle than a large RV in tight spots, but once outfitted with a tall camper shell it may become much less friendly in urban settings, low-clearance garages, or narrow roads. On the upside, Toyota brand reliability and ease of servicing are strong selling points for buyers in remote or off-grid situations. The global parts network, known durability, and the robust construction of the base truck make this an appealing option for adventures. From the pros list of the camper conversion, at least some reviewers highlight Toyota's durability and the self-sustaining features. On the lifestyle side, having a truck-based motorhome enables flexibility. You can access more remote campsites, use 4WD trail mode in many configurations, and still have a daily drivable vehicle. From a cost perspective, however, the specialty nature of this rig comes at a price. The conversion, equipment, solar panels, auxiliary batteries, camper interior build-out, and the premium of the hybrid powerplant add up, meaning that cost per usable square foot of living space may be higher than a purpose-built camper van or RV. For example, one spec sheet lists starting price around $95,000 for the motorhome variant. Another important practical note: customizing or converting a Tacoma into a motorhome often involves compromises in warranty, resale value, or insurance. Another aspect worth noting is resale and market niche. A Tacoma-based motorhome occupies a niche between truck campers and full RVs. While this gives it unique appeal, it also means resale may be more unpredictable, and buyer pool narrower. And customization for off-grid or remote use, solar, batteries, specialized plumbing may lock you into certain configurations or limit future flexibility. In conclusion, the 2026 Toyota Tacoma Camper Motorhome setup offers compelling promise for a particular kind of buyer. Someone valuing rugged off-road capability, Toyota reliability, compact yet functional living space, and the versatility of a truck-based rig. But it also requires clear understanding of its limitations, chiefly in space, payload, cost, and the inherent compromises in converting a truck into a living vehicle. If you plan frequent full-time living, large family travel, or heavy towing around the rig, you might find yourself bumping up against the edges of its capabilities. For weekend adventures, overlanding, or compact motorhome lifestyle, however, it could hit a sweet spot.